Yes, my people, welcome back. So today we're going to make some rib. We're going to make some ribs today. So here I got my rib here. I'm going to start to take it out of the paper. Now I'm about to take the membrane. When you're doing your rib, you have to make sure you take the membrane out. So by taking the membrane out, you're gonna have to just stick your knife under one end of it right here. Stick your knife right under the end of it and pick it up like this. And rip it off. So you rip the membrane off of it so your meat can get, the season can get to your meat, down to the bone. And you trim all the fat you can trim off of it. We don't need any fat. You turn it over, all this fat here, we're going to trim it off. We don't need the fat. They already trim it already for us, but I still like to trim the excessive things that I don't like. Here's some more fat, I'm trimming it. You don't cut your meat off because you know it's a rib, so it's not a lot, it's not too much meat. Okay, all right, there you go. Like this little piece, you cut it off, you don't need it either. That one, trim it up. This look really good. I have more than one, but I already done those. I just do this one so you can see how to clean your rib. See this one, I already take the membrane out of it and I already trim it up. And I still have more to trim. See this little piece of fat right here? I trim it off. Always find something to trim off your rib. Always. See? So that is it. Then I have another one here. That's 3 rocks. So I'm gonna just trim this little fat off of it. This meat is very expensive, so you don't want to you want to make, when you're making it, you want to make sure you make it proper, you make it real, okay? Because this is right here is about $62 worth of meat right here. It's $62 worth of meat right here. So we're making ribs today. Okay, so right now I'm gonna just wash it again. I'm gonna wash it again and I'm gonna pre-boil it. I'm gonna pre-boil it and then I'm gonna put it in foil paper. So I'm doing my washing. I wash my meat with vinegar. Here is my vinegar. So I'm gonna just wash my meat with some vinegar. That's the second wash, my people. So just to show you how to prepare your meat before you cook. You cook it. Happy Easter, my people. I hope you guys have a great Easter. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna dry my meat a little bit. I'm gonna dry it a little bit. Just use some paper towel to take the extra water off of it. And then I'm gonna just season it up and I'm gonna pre-boil it. So now, my people, I'm just gonna season it right now, and then I'm gonna pre-boil it, and then I'll put it in foil paper. And that is it. It's gonna take a couple hours, so just stay tuned while we go through the process. Okay? All right. I just like to dry the water off of it to make sure I don't have any excessive water. All right, so here we go. Now I have my Jack Daniel seasoning. That's what I like to use for my rib. So you just go ahead and you make your ribs be together like that, and just go ahead and do this very light. I have my garlic powder here, my favorite. You need a lot of garlic powder. You need a lot of garlic powder. You do the same thing. You start from here. So I have my rib seasoning right here. The same thing. And then you just rub it in. You just rub it in like this, because we're gonna pre-boil it. So you want to rub the seasoning in it so the seasoning can marinate while they're making the broth with it. And flip it over. And we're gonna add some more of this Jack Daniel sauce. Same process on the front and do the same thing on the back. It's not a lot of seasoning. Don't use a lot of seasoning. It will take the whole taste away. You don't want to eat too much seasoning. You want to taste the meat. You just want to flavor the meat, okay? You're just here to flavor the meat. So don't use too much seasoning. And you do the same thing, you rub it in. Then we're gonna boil, or we're gonna start boiling the rib. We're gonna boil it with some orange juice and a little water. It's gonna make its own broth from the water. We don't want to use no pork broth or no chicken broth or no beef broth. We're gonna use the pork rib to make the own broth. I'm doing a little bit of cleaning. You know, you have to clean as you go, because I'm gonna be boiling. Pre-boil it in this container. So here we go, my people. I'm gonna just place my rib into the container where I'm gonna pre-boil it in. Just like that. Keep them as straight as possible. It's best for you to have a big enough pan what your rib can lay flat in it like that. And then I'm going to be putting a lot of garlic. I'm going to put in a lot of garlic in it. These are my real garlic. I'm going to use my real garlic into it. Not the garlic powder this time. This is the garlic. You want to make sure when you're pre-boiling, you boil it and let it have a good flavor. So you boil it with a lot of garlic and thyme and also habanero. Just beat your skeleton like that. There you go, my peeper. Then I'm gonna add my orange juice. I put 1 cup of orange juice, and then I'm gonna put some water. I'm gonna add some water just to cover the meat. That is it, my peeper. Also, I'm gonna add a piece of ginger. That is it, my people. Then I'm going to place it on the stove. I'm going to boil it for a little bit. I'm going to boil it for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to wrap it in my file paper, and I'm going to give you the final process of it. This is going to take like 3 hours to get ready. Okay? So over here with me, I'm going to put it on my. So I'm using 2 burner because my pan is big enough, so it can take 2 burner, so it can boil it. Then I'm going to just wrap this with a piece of file paper to keep the steam inside. Let me see if my file paper is wide enough. Oh, my file paper is not wide enough. I'm going to use 2 pieces. I'm going to use 2 pieces of file paper so it can yes, my people. So I'm going to leave that there for 45 minutes and then I will be right back. Updating in 35 minutes on my rib. So yes, my people, so I'm going to just flip it over. I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over and let it get some more boiling on the other side. Oh. Yes, my people, so in 20 minutes time, you see the bone is getting open already. In 20 minutes time, I will be back. I will be back to take it off and season it, to put it in my file paper and put it on the grill. 20 minutes more. My ribs is smelling so delicious already. So now I'm going to just take it out and put it into the file paper and wrap it. I'm starting with this one. I want to make sure I don't drop it. There you go, my peeper. On top of my rib now, I'm gonna add honey mustard. Yeah, I'm gonna add honey mustard on top of my rib. This is where the trick comes in, my peeper. To get your, this is where you get the nice flavor. That I could. So I'm gonna add a little honey mustard. All right, my peeper. And also I'm gonna add my jerk sauce. I'm gonna add my jerk sauce. That is it, my people. Let me get my gloves on because I'm gonna rub. So yes, my people, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rub my seeds. Look at this. I'm gonna rub it. See that? After rubbing it, then I'm gonna add my jerk sauce, my jerk seasoning on top of this. All right. So yes, my people, so now I'm gonna add my favorite seasoning, my jerk sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of jerk sauce on top of this. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Just like that. Not a lot. Not a lot. And a little of my garlic powder. That's a code. So by now, it's time for me to wrap my ribs. This rib is so big. You're gonna have to use double file paper for it. You can't even meet. Look at that. But we're gonna use double file paper. I'm gonna make sure I seal it properly. I have to seal it properly because I almost forget my paper. I'm opening it back. Open it back a little bit. Flip it over. Again, and this is what I'm going to do. I have to use some of the broth from the what I boiled. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to pour it in here so it keeps the meat moist. Yeah, I'm pouring it in there so you keep it moist. All right, yes, man. Finish wrapping it. If you have to use 3 pieces of file paper, don't scare, use it. Right now I'm using 3 pieces. You have to make sure you seal it properly. So yes, my people, so this is my rib. It's ready to go. It's ready to go on the grill. I'm gonna continue to wrap the other one. I have 1 more rack of rib, 2 more rack of rib where I'm repeating the same process. Put my butter down. Put my garlic powder down. Put a little of my jerk sauce down. And add a little cane sugar. Then I'm gonna add my 2 pieces of ribs, what left. Those are smaller, so I can add them separately. I'm gonna add these two together. The bone is coming out already, my people, and it's not done cooked yet. Look at that. Oh, the broth is smelling so good. The broth is smelling so good. So here, I'm gonna add, I can take this bone out, and I'm gonna add some of my honey mustard. I'm going to repeat the same process what I did already, and that first package. Right, and now I'm going to add my barbecue sauce. Then I'm going to add my Jack Daniel seasoning. And my garlic powder. I'm going to wrap it. After I start wrapping it, I'm going to add some broth. So here I go with my broth. Then I'm going to wrap it. You can use anything you want to use for the broth. You can use orange juice. You can use pork broth, whatever you want to use. But when you pre-boil it and you use the same broth, this rib is going to be very delicious. Trust me. So here you go, my people. This is for my rib. Then I'm going to put my rib in the grill for 1.5 hours for it to take the second course of cooking. So yes, my people, come with me. I'm going out to the grill. Follow me, we're going to the grill. So yes, my people, so now my grill is ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place my rib. I'm gonna place my rib on my grill. My grill is too long for it to, it's not long enough for it to stay, so I'm gonna change the angle shorter angle like that, so you can get the full flame. And this, what I did, I add 2 pieces of foil paper to cover over the burner, so you just get only steam and not the flame on your rib. And this is gonna run up to another 2 hours. It's gonna run up to another 2 hours because I'm slow cooking it, and it normally takes like 3 hours. I do already 45 minutes because I pre-cook it for 45 minutes. Then it's not gonna take the full 3 hours. It's gonna take like 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have this close it down and have it here for the next 2 hours. Then we come back and check with it. Stay tuned. So now I'm gonna check on my ribs. This is 1.5 hours later. Okay, still here. I'm going to inject a little of the broth inside of it, just to maintain the maestro, because it should be dried out a little now. So let me get my thing. This is my broth, what I have left earlier. This is my broth from my rib. So I'm gonna use my needle to suck it up. I'm gonna use it to put into my rib. Let's go outside. I'm gonna just poke my file paper, and I'm gonna, you hear that? I'm gonna just inject some juice in it. Can you hear that? That means it was dried, so that's why I have to inject it. That's why I save my broth, so I can just inject it in there. It's already cooked. It's already boiled. I'm just waiting on this for another 20 minutes, and then my ribs is ready. So yes, my people, so this is what I have after 4 hours slow cooking. So I'm gonna cut it right in the middle so you can see how juicy it is. Look at that, all the meat is falling off. See that? Wow. Look at that, my people. All the meat is falling off the bone. It's hot. Let me grab a fork and taste it for you. So I'm gonna take the fall off of it and dip it in the juice right here. It's calling back for more. This is really good, my people. Very juicy. Delicious flavor. that is it for my barbecue ribs. I can't stop from tasting the cuttings. Like, share, and subscribe.